and they wanted me to do some business with them, and then I decided not
I kept telling them, but they didn't want to listen.
Okay.
Yes.
It's an official radio.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes, we are live. Yes. For the people on the radio, real quick, I apologize. We started a little late. I know y'all waiting on us real quick every Friday, 8 to 10. That's how we do the Pozil podcast. Right here on www.kstormradio.com. We out here doing our thug thizzle. We gotta have some fun, man. We got some people in the building. We're expecting another one, but I don't know what's going on with him, man. I haven't heard from him, so it is what it is. But in the meantime, Pozil's always ready for those type of situations. That's the reason why, we got more than one guest sometimes. My mic dropped. Yeah, my mic. Check. One, two. My mic. 1, 2. And you just gotta improvise, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. And you blocking my cameraman, man. My cameraman's over there watching me, man. Peace. YouTube people, man. Real quick, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Again, we here every Friday, 8 to 10. www.kstormradio.com and Pozil podcast, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. You already know the routine. I don't have to tell you. Y'all heard 1,000 people say the same thing, so I don't have to keep saying it too. And today we got a very special guest. She started out somewhat, but she started out on the second radio, not the first one, because the first one wasn't on High Park Ave. You didn't know that one yet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was the second one, the very second one that I went to, and you came through, and you've been around since then. It's been what, probably 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
We've been doing this thing. Real
yeah,
quick.
because about that.
Yeah, about 5 years.
I'm not even counting at this point. I just keep going.
Yeah, because you've been on the show many times. You know what I mean?
Quite a few.
You've done your thing. You've had some buzz in the city. You've done your thing. You know what I mean? Being town girl and all that good stuff. And but I'm gonna let you introduce yourself because I gotta the people need to know who I'm talking to, whatever. So
What's up? It's MStylez over here from 617. Most know me from the song Bean Girl Vibe. It was a very, Boston loving type of
it was a Bean song. Yeah.
But a lot of girls, women liked it. I have a lot of actual people that have on TikTok.
Yeah.
They've actually used that song,
really?
Boston girls. Yeah, because I can see on my analytics who uses it.
Oh, okay.
And it's really, really cool. Like that song actually, it kind of definitely gave that buzz. And shout out to Guy Legacy for that.
Big up the guy, man.
Because first thing is,
that's the homie.
Guy was the one that gave me the whole idea on that song. That's number one. Number two, Guy brought me to you when I recorded the song.
Yes, that is true. Guy was the first one to put you over there. Guy brought a lot of people over there to me, though.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. I mean, if he was a publicist or whatnot, he would have been making a lot of money.
Yeah, Guy definitely, he did his thing. He did his thing. I mean, he still does. I mean, he knows good music when he hears it.
He connects a lot of people together.
No, he definitely did.
Him and Donna probably the one that did it the most.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, no kidding.
There's nobody else. It's Dawn and him.
Yeah.
That does it the most.
And it's crazy because I first met Guy and then I met Dawn. Yeah. And it was and I've had so many memories with both.
Yeah.
That just, are priceless.
That is true. We've had some fun over there.
Yeah, we really have. I mean, even when I see what the cookouts and we run into each other.
We're out there doing our thing.
There were times that we, even all of us collectively, hung out, just at shows or radio.
Usually like in the summertime. But wintertime, everybody just kind of scattered.
I'm all for the barbecues.
Everybody go hide in the wintertime.
Yeah,
That's true. I hide in the winter. People be like, yo, where you at, man? I've never seen. You sit outside?
I'm a summer baby, so
Exactly.
Oh, when's your birthday?
Well, I'm not a summer baby, but in my mentality.
I'm a Cancer, so it's
December though, Sag.
Oh, you are my daughter's too.
Yeah.
She's 16.
I mean, but I hate the winter.
My daughter loves it. I don't get it.
Nah, I don't like it. I hate it. That's why I be MIA in the winter.
I'm going to Vegas next week, so.
I don't even know what I want to do for my little spring break yet, though. What am I calling it, spring break? Like I'm still in school. No, I'm talking about like I need a.
But it's good to get away, though.
Yeah, I need
you know, I know that like everybody's like, oh, COVID, but it's like, you know what? We still gotta live.
But that's my problem right now, though. Like everywhere is asking for a vaccine and all that stuff. So I'm like, yo, I'm not.
I mean, to be honest with you,
man.
But you know what? See, to me,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like to each its own.
Of course.
To each its own. And I honestly didn't want to get the damn thing, but I got backed into it because they were like, we're not doing your back surgery unless you do it. And this is what the government is doing, and I hate to say it like that.
Wow.
You gotta think about it.
Part.
Well, okay, with employment, even
they're doing that,
but they're doing it in little other ways, like just getting every little person.
I don't care what they do, I'm not taking it.
You know what? Look I can't say that I blame you. You know, I got COVID anyways after my booster, a week after my booster.
That's the thing. A lot of people
I got COVID.
Still got COVID.
I got COVID. And to me, it's a freaking joke. Because, you know, I'm going to tell you something. They told us, oh, the vaccinated can take off their mask and we're going to use a trust system. You really think that...
Since this thing going to go on YouTube, let's just say the C word.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, the
C word. I mean, they know what it is, but you know, it is what it is.
But you know,
they're worried about me though.
You know, the homie.
Yeah.
The homie that won't go away that keeps chilling at my house and I'm trying to evict him.
It's just my point is, my standpoint is like, you know what I mean?
We had to get it to fly.
Live it, let live. But now, you know, you
look, you want to go on vacation, you better drive.
You blocking my, you know, messing up my style here.
It's not even about style though, it's about your human rights.
Yeah, that's what I mean too.
I feel like we're in that Dr. Seuss book, you know, the one where they had like the special people had the stars and then the unspecial people didn't have the stars. I feel like that's what it is with the vaccinated and unvaccinated.
Well, the same concept.
And if you're telling people to take their masks off and using a trust system, right? And people are having COVID and unvaccinated, that's how new variants come. So who do I blame for the new variants? Not the unvaccinated, the idiot government that told everybody to take off their mask. Because honestly, like I worked in biomedical for many years. You know what I mean? And I know a lot about it. I could get more into it, but I'd rather not.
Yeah,
deeper stuff. But what I'm gonna say to you
I have my own thoughts about this thing, but
trust me,
it's gonna take way too long, and then it's gonna
listen. It's gonna take as long as it's gonna take for this to get gone.
Yeah, let's just say that. Let's just hope it goes away as soon as possible.
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, so Talk to them and tell them a little bit about yourself, and your music.
A long time ago, a long time ago, I started off actually with Guy Legacy, like I said, and we did Being Girl Vibe, and that was quite a while ago. And it started off as just a single. Shout out to Bob Brazy, R.I.P. He was the one that recorded it. He recorded that whole album for me. And I started performing. Poison hit me up one night. It was like,
big up to Pretty Poison.
Come by to the Greek American Club in like Somerville. And I went down and I sang a cover song by Amy Winehouse, Valerie, and I sang Being Girl Vibe. And I don't know if I think I only did 2 songs that night. Anyways, that's the night I met Yvette. Then Yvette, I met True Era. Then I started doing Antans, and I started doing all these other shows.
True and them, they're still doing their thing. They're all over the place.
They're family, you know what I'm saying? Like my family and their family, we know each other, so they're like blood to me. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to True Era all day. Like we got memories for days. And I started doing shows with them. Then I started meeting other people, doing tracks with them. And it was all about just going out and networking. Meeting other, then, doing shows at the Dublin. You know what I mean? Going out of state. I mean, I've done enough, you know what I'm saying? But not for nothing, it's like I busted my to do what I did. I put out Being Girl Vibe on my own. Then Bentley sent me a proposal for a marketing and distribution contract. I took it. And then I put out Imperfectly Perfect. Now, I like that album. However, I don't think it was my best. Now, I re-signed again with Bentley. So now I'm up to gold status because Imperfectly Perfect did very well.
Yeah.
So I know Bentley's doing its job in comparison to what Being Girl Vibe was.
Yeah.
But it's a win-win for me because remember, I still own Being Girl Vibe solely. It's still, they don't,
It's yours.
they don't promote anything I've already put out. So all of the listening to Imperfectly Perfect bled into Being Girl Vibe.
Yeah.
So now it's like I'm getting royalties on my own solely, except for Being Girl Vibe. That I don't get money from. I made sure it's not monetized.
Yeah.
I don't. That's just for promotion, pretty much only.
Okay. Why is that?
Because of the fact that beat does not belong to me.
Oh, okay.
And
I feel you.
I had to go through the depths of the earth to find out how to register, so I didn't get what they call the letter, which means the copyright letter. But I did go through the proper channels, made sure that everybody, I have no stake in it at all. And there's a switch you can put on your distribution.
So you don't get sued later.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, Being Girl Vibe was what gave me the attention. I don't need the money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you don't need, it's not about the money to me. I could give a rat's,
You need the recognition real quick.
Well,
so you could pursue the rest of whatever it is that you want to do.
Exactly. And what I did was, when I did this album, Closer, it was different because now I have the equipment. I have like a different mindset on things because it's like I now take care of my elderly mother who has dementia. So I have to be in the house more. I can't go to the studio for 3-4 hours.
True.
So, I just got the equipment and for some reason it was like, it's like my new obsession. Like I can't look it's like my equipment is right in my bedroom, so it looks to me every morning.
Yeah, you just gotta,
like, are you gonna turn me on?
Yeah.
Like it calls me. Like I kid you not. And like I said, every song in this album is a different emotion. One talks about depression.
Yeah.
Me and Geo's is kind of like a gangster.
Big up to Geo, man.
Geo Da Vinci, shout out to him. Big Pops, Welton Nance, from Cambridge.
Big up.
I did a song All Day, All Night with him. That single's been out since August. And then the other songs, I did a song called Sunny Song, and that's dedicated to Don Hazel.
Yeah.
That song, I wrote before he passed away, but it was the last conversation was about that song.
Yeah.
And then there's an embedded chorus in the beat, and it's I'll walk the streets of gold when I get there.
Yeah.
So like hearing that and writing the song, it just was like this was, you know what I'm saying? Like this is for him.
It was
because what happens when you pass on and go and get your wings? You walk the streets of gold.
Yeah.
So
well, we don't know that.
He did. I don't care. It was paved gold.
No, I'm not talking about him. But I don't know.
No, but I'm saying like just
all do that.
Well, I don't know, but in my heart, I seen him.
I mean, hey.
I seen him.
Hey, it's always good to have something to look forward to.
I miss him so much.
Yeah, man.
I really do.
Fun guy, man. R.I.P. Don Hazel.
Don Hazel, much love.
One of the pioneers out here in the Boston area.
Yeah, he was the glue.
He was doing his thing. He's done movies, web series, music. You name it, he's done it.
He was a great man.
That was a good man right there. But beside that, though, I'm not trying to say beside that, but I'm saying like before that. Did you do anything before that? Like before those music that you just mentioned?
Okay, well,
because when did you start it?
Okay, let's start. I started in 1989. Okay, I started singing.
Because we need some kind of background.
I was singing in the school gospel choir.
Okay.
So I started off singing gospel music.
Okay. Like most of them.
And you'll hear when you hear the song for Don Hazel, you'll know.
Okay.
I bring it to church.
Okay.
And then I went on. I got a scholarship for voice lessons and music theory and all that great stuff.
Yeah.
At the New School of Music.
Okay.
And that's where I met Shay Rosa.
Okay.
We got the same scholarship.
Shay, I see Shay still doing her thing.
Yeah, so she
got her own little platform.
I've known her since we were kids, and that's where I met her. So it's like just goes to show you the journey of it all. You know what I mean? And then I went to Berkeley for a little while, and I might be taking a return back, but y'all will find out about that a little later once it's all said and done.
Okay.
But so I actually sang for President Clinton's inauguration in 1997 with Save Our Youth.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I did sing under another name. When I was younger, I did, around the way tracks. Like, I did this one song when I was 12 called First Love.
Okay.
I wish to God, I still talk to him. Shout out to Joey Mangone. And I asked him if he had the original track because I sound like a legit baby singing.
Yeah.
It's like the first time that I saw you. Like, the old school 90s. Like, and it had that beat. Din, 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 din. You know what I'm saying? Like that old school. Oh, I wish he could find that. But I was 12 years old when I did my first. Yeah. I got paid. He paid me $30. And back then, being 12 years old, getting paid $30.
You feel like this is it right there.
Yeah. And then I would get paid to do like the city council, like they have the campaign things, groundbreaking ceremony at Haggard. I mean, they paid me like $50 here, 50. Yeah. And I'm thinking, I'm
like,
thinking.
This is my profession right here.
But
this is what I want to do.
Well, and then life happens, and it brings you off the, music track for a little while. I had a kid, at 19.
Yeah.
And and then that's when I went into the medical field.
Okay.
And then, and then I came back into music, when I did Bean Girl Vibe. Mm-hmm. So I had a little bit of a hiatus, but music was always there. Mm-hmm. But see, I noticed that when I wasn't doing music, that I wasn't like in a great state of mind because it was all bottled up.
Missing.
Yes. Yeah. Because all I knew as a kid to get through my anxiety and my feelings was to sing alone in my house in the bathroom because it was nice and the acoustics were great. Yeah. And I did my voice lessons and I saw many things. I mean, going to President Clinton's inauguration, I mean, the food was fabulous. I'm sitting here doing the food? Yes, because I'm trying to tell you, like, that food was like the food we should be eating in this country. Like, I really realized we've been getting screwed this whole time around.
They get the top-notch joint, and then we get the rest of it.
And, I mean, I was doing the electric slide with politicians. It's like, I seen Shaka Khan on stage. Yeah. I remember looking at my mother and saying, man, if I died today, I would have seen it all. Because I seen Shaka Khan.
I know, that must have been a sight.
I'm telling you, it was, I mean, the conditions of how we had to get there.
Shaka's not only a MILF, she's a gilf.
Stop it.
Extra gilf.
Stop it. Don't talk about
Shaka.
Listen.
I love Shaka.
I feel for you.
I've always had a little thing for Shaka.
I think I love you.
Seriously though, Shaka's just like,
Yeah, I mean, but I'll tell you, like, and but I always did, my boy, and then how it all started again, it was in 2006, my boy, Roger, shout out to Roger Beatty, he called me up, and he's like, I need you to do this hook. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, now I live around the corner. Yeah. And actually, it was Wally Sparks who recorded it. All right. And it was called Mr. Fat Pimp. And you can find the song, it's hidden in my archives, but if you guys want to listen to the song, I believe it's on my SoundCloud. Okay. And it goes to like the melody, Mr. Sandman. Uh-huh. And like my hook was, Mr. Fat Pimp.
Quiet, the door.
I got your dough. I'm gonna go out and get you some more. Uh-huh. That's the shit right there I don't want to represent. So that's why I changed my name. So I had another stage name.
I'm just do you wanna say it or you don't? It's up to you.
Okay, let's put it this way. There's, like I said, there's only one other artist in Boston who has figured it out. Yeah. I want to see Boston Trivia. What is my old stage name?
You should put it up on your Facebook. See who.
Well, I know that one person's gonna answer it.
Well, tell just be like, I'll be like, except you. you heard, Keys? Except you.
Except you, Keys. Okay, we're gonna put out there, Keys. You are excluded from said trivia question.
So that was like when you started, you had that name, and then you took that time out. When you came back, you changed your name.
Yeah, the reason being because it's like I was in my 20s. Yeah. When you're in your 20s, you think stupid things.
Of course, we do stupid things.
And I didn't want to.
But you shouldn't.
I think the songs are hilarious.
Maybe it's like the new generation thing, but like in my generation, it's like we didn't care. Okay, so what? I did this. I was young.
Exactly. But see.
we keep it moving. But nowadays, people just tend to hold on to stuff. Like, it happened 30 years ago, son. Let it go.
Yeah, for real.
Let it
That's
go.
why I'm like, I'd rather just not even open a Pandora's box and what they find is what they find.
We're not the same person 30 years later.
No.
Like, you chill. Like, just chill. You know
So, you know, and then I just came back and they said, you know what, let me just, you know, put something out, you know, and I put it out, and that's when Bentley hit me up. I did something through Reverb Nation, like they have opportunities.
Yeah, it's true.
And
a lot of people went through it.
And that's what I did. I just, you know, if you knock on every door, maybe 1 million will close, but one will open.
Yeah.
And that was my one that opened. And I mean, I've got other opportunities too, but you know, right now I don't want to perform because it's like this whole COVID crap.
Yeah, it's a little out of control.
And you know, and then the microphones and all that, and it's like, you know, I watch some artists and they in the mic like this, and you know when you're
you sharing everything.
And then I'm just looking at it like this, you know what I'm saying? So I want to bring my own wireless mics, but I understand also that's a pain in the ass for the DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to weigh that out.
They don't think you're a diva when you do that.
And I don't want people to think that it's. Look at I could care
people
less.
Get annoyed with stuff.
I'd be like, here, plug in a regular mic if that's the case, because you know it's just all about.
You know
safety.
the easiest thing you could do is just bring your own little wipe and just kind of like.
Yeah, but
because you don't want to insult nobody by doing that. Too.
Yeah, but by wiping it. Yeah, there's like the etiquette has changed in life. I swear to God.
If you do that right after they give you the mic, somebody's gonna get insulted.
Just turn around. And
somebody's gonna get really insulted. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, when it first happened and I had my wireless mics before we weren't able to perform, I would bring it, but I would say like certain people could use them, but I had wipes inside the bag where the mics were.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't like to just bring my mics and be like, here, you know. Yeah. So, you know, I try to be flexible, but it's like but now at this point I already got COVID, so I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah, I got an album to promote. I don't got time. I ain't got time for you, COVID.
You already know.
Come if you will.
You know how it feels anyway.
Come if you will.
But as far as like the music is concerned, like right now, as we speak, what do you have out right now that you're promoting?
Well,
and talk to me about that project.
So I just put out Closer. That came out on the 9th of this month. If all my information, it's under construction right now because I had to just change all the links. But my website is www.MStylez, MStylez 617.com. That has my social media links, my music media links, videos, pictures, everything you want to know about me, it's on there. It's like my whole little world. On a website, how you can get in touch with me, how to book me, you know, talk about all that good stuff. It's all on there.
Okay.
So I decided to do a website now because it's a lot easier for people to find you if you just give them one.
Yeah, and then
rather than
everything is on there. Like they could kind of
rather than having to run your whole handles down, and it's so much easier. It really is.
But project wise.
So project wise is Closer. And it came out on the 9th. And Bentley released it. And this is my second project with them. There will be a third project with them. And then we go from there. But the album is very diverse in comparison to the other ones.
How would you your style, how would you describe that?
So which is like, I don't think that I've ever done this, but I wrote a love song. Look back at my other albums, there's not another love song. So I wrote my first love song.
Oh Lord, was there a reason?
Okay, you want me to be candid? Because I know everybody's gonna think another story. So let's tell the truth behind Baby. Hold on.
I'm trying not to get there.
Baby, the love song Baby, actually is about the father of my first child, my 23-year-old son. And because I was kind of seeing him again last year, and he made a joke to me like, write a love song about me. And he thought I was going to write a song about him, bashing him, you know, like, you deadbeat baby daddy, like, you know, just being a jerk. So when I finally played him the song, he's like, who's that song about? And I'm like, you dummy. You know what I'm saying? So actually, I wrote that song, like, that was about my son's father. Like, I'll keep it real. Like, I don't have to lie. Like, that's what it's about. And then we have Dark Nights, and that's about depression.
Yeah.
You know, Sunny Song is dedicated to Don Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Closer, which is a song I wrote. It's a dance track. And it has like a little bit of a reggae Cape Verdean beat to it going. And it's about meeting a guy at a club and taking him home. Now, I wrote that song. It wasn't me. It wasn't anybody. It just went with the beat.
Okay. And those words particularly came to your head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those thoughts.
I mean, and maybe I was nostalgically thinking about something that might have happened in
Were
the
you
past.
under the influence at the time?
When I wrote that, probably was drinking wine.
Yeah. That's probably why.
Probably.
It was tingling those senses.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, but the song's fun. Then we got Why Hate. And that song's pretty much about like, you know, like, why are you hating on me? Like, I clap for you. Why won't you clap for me? Like, basically saying, like, I support you, support me. Like, or you don't have to support me, but why do you hate me? Like, you know, and that's just what the song is about. It's like, why hate is exactly, the title says it all. You know, then you have All Day, All Night, which is kind of like a little chill track featuring, you know, Big Pops, shout out to Welton, CMB All Day. And then I did a song Riding with Gio Da Vinci, and that song's lit. That kid's a genius.
I haven't heard it yet, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, I have it on a flash drive just in case you want to get froggy. I'll let you upload it if you get something or whatever.
Okay.
I give you you know, the drop. And then, hold on, what else? What do I got here? I got Oh, and then the other song, which is the last song, is Don't Call Me.
Yeah.
And that also is on the Pass the Torch mixtape, you know, that True Out put out not too long ago. So you can check that out on mixtapes.com. But yeah, and the songs are fun. Like Don't Call Me, you know, it's about like don't call me pretty much. You know, and then Dark Nights is about depression. You know, Sunny Song is a gospel song. Close is a dance track. You know, right?
Are you performing any one of those anywhere?
I'm going to be.
Okay.
Right now, what I just did all the radio edits for all my songs.
Okay.
So now my next venture this weekend actually is to start doing my set versions. So, you know, taking out my vocals and then,
get ready,
Yeah, so because when I get back from Vegas, I want to have some stuff and I'm working.
Is it business or just leisure?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Like, of course, like, I'm not going to walk down the strip and not be curious about something that I see.
I mean, come on, man.
Or if I'm just sitting there, you know, having a drink and somebody just so happens to run a club and I'm going to network. Of course I am.
And we're going to leave it in Vegas.
I'm not going that far. I mean, look at anything goes. I mean, but then again, it's like I'm also going to have my 16-year-old daughter with me.
Yeah.
My 73-year-old mother.
You gotta be in your
but I got
good
family
behavior.
out there.
You got to be a good
Listen,
behavior.
me and my son and me are 19 years apart. We going to raise hell. I already know. Because, you know, my daughter has a friend out there.
Is that your first time out there?
Yeah.
I haven't been out there neither, though. Like, I missed out on it. When my boys, they went, I went somewhere else.
Well, you know, my mother still lives out there.
Yeah.
And my mother's 70.
Oh, so you got family.
Yeah. So my mother is going to turn 73 tomorrow.
Okay.
So shout out to my mom. Happy
enjoying
birthday.
that sun over there.
So I took her because it's like, what's the odds of her actually seeing her sister again? If she's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's about that time.
You know, so I'm like, screw it.
Especially with the way things are going.
The way things, I'm like, I can't think about that. I have to think about that life is really short.
Yeah.
And half of my family has already had this damn thing. So it's like, the time is now. Like, I'm not, like, no longer going to say I'm going to do something tomorrow.
True.
I'm going to do it now.
So what we going to do right now? We're going to take a break. Quiet.
Okay.
Quiet.
Quiet on the steps.
You know what I mean? We need quiet on the set, my technician, real quick, because we're going to take a break real quick. We're going to let some tune play for the people on the radio, because, you know, you got to break it down for them real quick. But right here on YouTube, you know, we're gonna cut this part real quick. And then when we get back, you know, we'll get back on again, and then, you know, we'll see the rest of the interview with MStylez. I almost called her by her real
It's
name.
alright. It's Nicole.
MStylez. You know what I mean?
MStylez.
You know, from the bean out here, that's what we do out here.
617, baby.
www.kstormradio.com. It's the Posel podcast. We out here. We having a good time. We know we here bringing you all the people out here in the city, Boston and surrounding area, basically the Massachusetts area. We got all sorts of artists and all sorts of business people. We're gonna get all sorts of people coming up here. Not only like artists, but we're gonna get all sorts of other genre and things and subjects and matter and whatnot. We're gonna bring people up here. We're gonna have a conversation with. So with that said, we're gonna take a break real quick. I don't know if Quiet is ready. You know what I mean? If he's doing his thing real quick for the radio. So we'll be back. Yes, sir.